evening. I am here. It is 12:36 a.m. on Tuesday, October 15th. Hey. Turn it down a little bit more. The music is pretty loud. This is the boss battle theme from Digimon Adventure Cyber Sleuth for every system. That game is cheap too. I should play that someday. Hello. Worm. I'm here. Had a couple days, couple things going on, and a couple things worth mentioning here. Wasn't here over the weekend, as you know. As I've said, I've been hanging out with Nessie every weekend lately. This past weekend, we went and we saw the new Beetlejuice movie. We saw Beetlejuice, and it was pretty damn good. I enjoyed it. Nessie enjoyed it. Plot is absolutely all over the place. That's been a common complaint I've heard about it, and it's absolutely 100% true. There are like 5 plots going on in that movie, and they could have easily cut 1 or 2 of them out without any noticeable difference to the pacing and overall like plot of the movie. But hey, it was fun. If you like the original Beetlejuice movie, it's more of that. In a way. Actors are really good. They all, everyone reprising their roles did an excellent job. The movie's just as weird and zany as you would imagine. I don't have much else to say. Beetle Hugo. Let's say you learn the word Lutino. Hey. Lutino? I've never heard of that word before. But yeah, it was good. Still need to see those movies. Been wanting to see them with someone, but never keep having the chance. Yeah, it was good. I would recommend watching it at least once. I would say I enjoyed it to the point where if they air both Beetlejuice movies on TV, I would probably watch both of them without like switching the TV off halfway through the second one. It was nice. It was good. Willem Dafoe was everything involving Willem Dafoe could have been cut out of that movie with no noticeable difference to it, but the scenes he was in were funny. His character was very funny. He knows the technical description of when a parrot or other songbird is yellow. Really? I did not know that. Also, hey everyone, how y'all doing? So yeah, that's pretty much the weekend. What else did I do? Oh, I watched, Nessie and I also watched the first 3 episodes of Uzumaki. I know a lot of people are hating on it because of how bad the animation dipped after episode 1, because apparently they had to switch animation studios, and there's a big shakeup with like leadership, and that's also the reason why the show took so long to come out. That being said, not in a vacuum, but just in watching the whole series so far, which I think there's only going to be 4 episodes. I think the 4th episode's going to be the last one. Because it moves at a breakneck pace, which is fine, but it also feels like there's no room to breathe at points to like really just bathe in the eeriness of that series. Instead, it's just kind of one wacky thing happening after another. Especially in episode 3, there's like 3 like ridiculous plot points that happen within like minutes and minutes of each other, seconds in one case. And it's like good lord, you get no time to breathe here. And these aren't short episodes; these are like 33 minutes each, as opposed to like 21. So they tried, but yeah, it's a little rushed. The animation quality is definitely not as good after episode 1. But I will say, as someone who very much enjoyed the manga, it's good. It's poetry emotion. September's over, but gift discounts are still available here. Thank you, Twitch chat. Don't show that to me again, please. So that's pretty much the weekend. We went out, we ate, we had fun. And then all hell broke loose on the internet. Yeah. So while I was hanging out with Nessie over the weekend, there was a big Pokemon leak thing. I've been following it. It's interesting. The beta stuff is really cool. The dynamic camera that they wanted for X and Y, it looks neat. It's weird to think that they never tried implementing that camera again after they didn't get an X and Y. Some of the beta designs are cool. A lot of fake information in there, which kind of like sours it. Really not cool that the person hacking them took employee information too. Not cool. Really hope that's not being spread publicly, like the Pokemon information is. Yeah, I mean, there's some interesting stuff in there. Not as interesting as the Giga Leak from Nintendo a few years ago, but definitely a lot of stuff we probably would have never seen if this hadn't happened. So, you know, take the good with the bad here. I'm not going to comment on some of the stuff that's come out from it because people really lack reading comprehension and critical thinking skills and cultural knowledge. So I'm not going to go into detail about all that stuff. Just you know, cool it. It's a video game. It's a video game series. Just, you know, breathe, maybe go outside, rake some leaves. Find a girlfriend. Yeah, touch grass. Find a girlfriend or boyfriend, or boyfriend. I'm just going to pick another random song because I'm not done talking yet. I think I've played this one on stream before. This is Brightman's theme from Mega Man Network Transmission. I've played that game on stream before. So that's the weekend. Today has been kind of a letdown. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been feeling great today. Work sucked today. Work was very busy, and I'm not happy about it. Just general not great news all around. But most notably, another Twitch team I applied to kind of came out with their roster today. I did not get in yet again. Not the same team as I applied to before, but a different one. I'm not. To say I'm a little salty over not being able to get into one is wouldn't be untrue. I'm definitely not super happy that it seems like I can't get into one, and I know it's not necessarily my own fault. It's just, you know, tons of people are trying to get into Twitch teams whenever they open, and no team is going to open their doors to like everyone that applies, except for my old team, Wild Abandon. That was very much a team that just took on everyone that applied if they qualified for it. Which pretty much meant you just had to be a furry. And I've mentioned this before, but a team ended up being like not as big of a deal as I thought it would be, mostly because of how many people they let into it. So it kind of doesn't translate to me getting into a smaller team, a more focused team. I mean, I'm going to pull back the curtain here a little bit. Back in August, I applied to a team that a friend of mine, who sometimes stopped by the stream, recommended I apply to. And this friend of mine is in that team. And applications are voted on. And I know for a fact that my friend saw my application and voted on it to get me in. But that still wasn't enough to be accepted. I was not brought onto the team. So that was last month when I took my short break for a couple days. That was one of the reasons why I was like upset that happened. And you know, I just think like, well, what is being on a team gonna do for me? Being on a team, being on Wild Abandon at least, didn't do anything in terms of being discovered or making like a big like dent in anything. All it got me was the ability to do a couple of sponsored charity streams back in the day for Starlight, which I could still technically do without a team. Granted, it would be a lot less successful. Not that the ones I was doing was successful at all. I barely raised any money during any of my charity streams. So it is what it is. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to give up on applying to teams or not. I might still do it, but I don't think I'm going to change my application to any team. I think that I am who I am at this point. My stream is what it is. And unless you're judging me on something that I can change, like the emotes, which I still don't have a ton of, I don't think you're going to be seeing anything different from me. I'm going to be submitting the same application every time. And if you're not going to tell me to stop submitting it, well, then you're just going to be seeing it every wave and to either say something or accept me. That being said, I did have an idea earlier today. You convert your entire Twitch revenue stuff to charity, because I know someone who does that, but I don't know if you could do that temporarily for certain streams. Yeah, that's different. That's a different thing. That's Twitch. That's on Twitch's end. I might as well do that because I used to give away, like, I would always give away my my payouts to charity. But the thing is, it's been so long since I've gotten a payout that, like, I just don't do that. I just haven't been able to do that. Oh, nice, this song. Cool. So I had a thought today, and I know a couple of you already saw it, because I plastered it all over social media already. I'm thinking maybe I'll look into starting my own team. And I know that teams, and this is something else I've complained about, teams can only be officially submitted to Twitch via a partner. You cannot get an official team page if you don't have a partner heading it up. And I think that's bullshit. I think that's stupid, because I think that teams are like such a minor thing on Twitch's back end. There's no reason why you can't just form your own team and have people join it. Like, it seems like such a weird thing to not be able to do unless you're a partner. So I'd say it could be good for the brand to attract people, but said friend gets the same amount of viewers or so much it helps. No, it really doesn't. It doesn't matter where you're going. It matters who you are. Your streams are what's important. And I'm thinking that because of that, I was thinking, like, maybe I'll start my own team. We could come up with a name for it. I'll commission someone to draw a cool logo for it. We can have, like, a card, a CARDD page that just has all of our profiles on it. We could get, like, an official social media account, an official Discord server, and we could just do everything a team would normally do, just without the Twitch team page. And granted, I know, like, you know, a lot of people just want that, like, to get that thing on their Twitch page, because, you know, it is something to have there. But I don't know, maybe it's a good idea to just, like, kind of make our own team. Like, not even to, like, specifically do, like, wow, that song didn't last long. Not even to do, like, specific collabs or anything, or have a specific focus. Just to kind of have, like, a team for, like, you know, people that I want to say specifically people that aren't already on a team that can't get on one. But I don't know. I would have to actually see, like, what the specifics of what I would want it to be. It's another Legend of Mana song. It's a very popular one. So I'd have to see. I'm brainstorming name ideas for a name, but here's the problem. Like, you can't pick we wouldn't be able to pick a name that already exists, and because we wouldn't be able to submit it as an official team, that means that any other team any official team that wants to steal the name could. I doubt that would happen if we thought of a good one and like kind of slapped an established date on it, but I don't know. It would be nice to have a team like that, I think, maybe. I call it the Mongooses. Nessie submitted a bunch of ideas to me, and I was like reading them, I'm like, they sound fun, some of them sound funny, but, like, I don't want it to be too specific, because it needs to be something that kind of represents what the team is, while also not, like, leaning into, like, one thing or another. I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. Like, she suggested the Borb House, the Furry Nest, the Furry Buffet, the Gaming Buffet, the Furry Aviary, the Faminagerie, Project Blubber. So she really leaned into the inflation fad for stuff for me, which I love, but, like, I don't know if I necessarily want to lean into that, because, again, this isn't going to be, like, a specific team that you know, leans on that aspect, and especially since I know already that we have a couple people interested that probably wouldn't lean too hard into it. Critter Gamers, maybe, and she submitted a bunch of Cornish and Japanese names, and I'm like, I don't think that's good. I think I got cut off here when I was thinking about this earlier, but I don't want this team to be, like, kind of like a bitter type of, like, oh, well, we couldn't get into a regular team, so we want to show everyone that we could be a good team on our own without needing a partner. I don't want it to be that. I want it to be just, like, a good community that we can, like, kind of lean on each other and stuff, and be a good team. And, you know, on the off chance that one of us hits partner one day, never gonna happen, but maybe, then maybe it could become an official team. But, again, I don't know if I want, like, I don't know if I want the criteria to be, like, you cannot be on a team already to join it. I feel like it would be fair to make that a criteria, but I also feel like I shouldn't kick anyone else out if they get on a team, because, again, I don't know if I'm gonna stop applying to official teams just because I'm making an unofficial one. I feel like that would be silly of me to do. But, you know, I'm brainstorming it. I'm gonna think about it more this week coming up, and figure out what I want to do. Again, I'm not gonna have a ton of free time until next weekend. Not this weekend coming up, the next weekend. And even then, I'm probably gonna be kind of busy, so I'll have to see what we do. I'll have to see what we can do. And yeah, that's kind of that. I mean, wonder if anyone stole Vinesauce's Twitch team name when they disbanded that, or if Twitch disallowed that. No, I think the team page is still there. I'm pretty sure that the Vinesauce Twitch page is still there. Yeah, it's still there. Vinny is not on it anymore, though. Only Ema, Fred, Joel, Rev, Jen, who hasn't streamed in years. Altkari, that's... Wait, isn't that Rev? Does he have 2 accounts now? I guess, I don't know. Dorb. Yeah, it's kind of empty, but the team's page is still there. See people call themselves part of multiple teams who Twitch only Yeah, no, it's Direbor, same person. Oh, okay. I follow them. They stream a lot. I look on YouTube and, like, everything. Every time I look on YouTube, they're, like, always live now. What was I gonna say, though? Twitch only technically allows you to be in one. No, actually, Twitch does allow you to be in as many teams as you can be in. You're only allowed to display one on your page and during streams at a time. But you can be in multiple teams. The teams you're in will just be listed on your one page. I forget what page it is. Someone out there is in 100 teams. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. But no, you can be on more than one team officially. So, you know, you can of course be on teams unofficially too. Again, it's not necessarily that I don't want people to be on teams officially. Is that a new thing? It was a few years ago. You heard about that. I as far as I could tell, it's fine. I see people on multiple teams all the time. Hey, EV2, don't know why your notifications on Twitch aren't going through anymore. I got a replacement phone. Now you don't get anything when people go live. I get double notifications on like, Discord, and it's pissing me off. I don't know why that's happening. Like, I'll get a Discord message. I'll get 2 pop-ups coming up at once. And I'm like, stop, please. Stop doing this. But yeah, no. You could be on multiple teams. Again, do not, yeah. Again, it's more, Twitter's been giving you double notifications for every single thing that sucks. Yeah, I've been getting that for Discord, as well as Twitter. But yeah, no, I mean, the multiple team thing with this team that I'm coming up with is just because the team that I'm coming up with is, like, you know, it's for teamless people. So, I don't know. I'd have to see how I want to go about it. I don't think I will... I don't even know what I want to do. I don't know what I actually want to do. Do I have a Discord? I have a Discord account. I do have a Discord server, but, like, it's dead. It's dead. It's just me and Ephraim posting in there. Just kept playing the audio, even if you scroll past if you got such a broken-ass website. Yep. It's terrible. Twitter is absolute garbage. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm leaning on doing. I'm thinking because I have enough people interested now that I want to set it up. Counting myself, there's 5 streamers, and to be honest, I could probably ask a few more people who aren't on teams if they want to be part of it. I'm thinking if I could get 10 people to start, that would be a good thing. The thing is, though, I would need to come up with a name. I would need to get the logo created. I would need to, get a card page set up with, like, things to do it. I don't know. It would be a lot of work, but I think we can make it happen. I think I can make it happen if I concentrate on it. And I'm almost all caught up with stuff now. I have a single audition due next week that I gotta do, and I have some images to draw, and that's it. And I'm finally all caught up on everything. Get a logo with the "You Tried" font design. No, I want it to be like a legitimate team. Like something like Wild Abandon or had. To be honest, I was never a big fan of Wild Abandon's logo. I used it a lot, like during the charity streams. I used it, but it was never like the biggest. I was never usually the biggest fan of that logo. Like Team Thunderfang has a really good logo. I like theirs a lot. I've tried to get into that team a couple times, and yeah, didn't get in. But yeah, I don't know. Like, well, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna see what we could do, and we'll get something set up. And that's kind of it. Why is this one so much louder? Okay. That's kind of it. I'll see what we're gonna do. Only other thing worth mentioning today is that a couple hours ago, the room lottery for Midwest Fur Fest came out, and I didn't get a room. First time in 4 years I didn't get one, because no one wants to fucking go. So I only had 2 entries into the lotto system, and there's a bias if you have like a full room. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't feel like begging for a room space with other people, especially since I have to find room space for me and Nessie. But I might try anyway. I don't know. I'm just I don't know. It aggravated me. On top of everything else that's been going on today, I just didn't want to hear that. Didn't want to get that news. And yeah, kind of disappointing. I guess my luck ran out when I got the MagFest room, which even that wasn't great. I got a room very far away from that venue. In Alexandria, which is like, it's like across the river, and I have to take a ferry. Come to the cons in the West Coast? Maybe. I'll have to see. The issue is that, okay, and I've talked about this a bunch already. MFF is like the party con for me and Nessie. It was the con where we'd go to, like, to finish off the year and have, like, a great time with friends. And now it's just, like, none of our friends are going to it. And it just feels like the con lost a lot of its luster. And the fact that I didn't get a room this year is just like, ugh. I kind of don't even want to bother. I'm, like, tempted to just pull out and refund my flight and tickets. But I don't know. I feel like that would... I feel like it's doing a disservice to... I mean, I feel like that'd be letting Nessie down, because I know she still loves going to it. And to be honest, I love going to it with her. So we're gonna make it work, I think. I don't know. But, you know, that's kind of it. I don't want to harp on it, and I don't want to complain, because this Ramble's already gone on for almost a half hour. It is 1 a.m. We need to get started. What you can expect this week coming up. Tonight we're going to do Zelda. And this week we're just going to try to finish Ace Attorney investigations, and we'll just keep going through Zelda. And that'll be that. I'm going to try to do longer streams the rest of this week. Tonight I just kind of got held up because I was still catching up on stuff, but hopefully the rest of this week I'll be here a little earlier and we'll be able to do like longer multi-segment streams. Tonight's just going to be a single segment. You're just going to barely miss a local con where you're moving back to your roommates at, and you're sad about that. That sucks, I'm sorry. Oh, I've been playing I finished F-Zero 99. I finished the event stuff. I got the Mr. Zero emote. Yeah, they're advertising Alarmo on Switch. Where is it? There it is. Happy snoozing, y'all. Pokeween. I don't know when Pokemon Company started using that term, because I feel like that was a fan term before it was an official thing. Hey, Rebel Bunny. Yeah, it sucks about MFF. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'll figure something out. But right now, I don't want to think about it. I want to just get to Zelda. This song's still got another minute to go in it. Is there anything else worth mentioning before I start? Twitch team. How's Wingspan? Think of that one game library I got for free at some point. I've played it a few times. It's fun. It gets updates. It gets a lot of updates. It's fun, but it is so confusing to learn. You really like. If I play this again, I have to redo the tutorial before I can play it. It's not an easy game to remember. I got it at a discount a few years ago, and I have not played it that much. But it's fun. The alarm was a single people only thing. Yep, the sensor will not work right if there's more than one person in the bed. So yeah, enjoy your clock for being a lonely virgin. Sorry, I'm sure it's not that bad. But, yeah, I don't know. I've tried talking about Alarma before, and I have nothing to say about it. It's such a weird thing. Does a pet count as a person? People have brought that up. I think, yeah, technically. Like, you have a dog lying in the bed with you? Yeah, it's gonna screw stuff up.